Trying to get my phone right. Top of the day to y'all. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you might be in the world. Um, just coming on for a little quick, uh, get me a little quickie in, man, because I know a lot of people like, where True Conductor? How come he ain't been going live? Well, I'm still here. I'm still right here, man. I ain't going nowhere. I'm still, you see, I got my cloth mask now. You know, I told y'all I got my cloth mask now, buddy. I'm set. I'm good to go now, buddy. Yes, sir. Let's see you make fun of that, conservative atheist. Send a picture of that around with me and my mask on. Yeah, why don't you do that? Yeah, since you wanna make fun of my tooth, like you can't miss no tooth. You your teeth can't nothing happen to your teeth. So anyway, a lot going on in the world, man. This guy Scott Adams said that he tired of dealing with black people. We're a hate group, so he can't help us. And as far as he's concerned, he's done with black people. And truth be told, man, there are a lot of white folk feel just like him. A lot of them, they write everybody off. When one do something wrong, everybody suffer. And that's what you gonna tell me ain't no good black people in the world. Everybody bad. I mean, think about that for a minute, man. Ain't no good black people. You don't know no good black people at all. What kind of world are you living in? If all of the black people that you know are bad people, that says a lot about your character. If you don't know no good people, no good black people, and see, and I keep telling y'all, man, this is good versus evil. They got us hung up on this race thing, and that's just the smoke and mirrors. This ain't about race, man. This is about good versus evil, and people don't act like they can't see that. They don't want to accept that. They don't want to believe that. Or maybe I'm just the wrong messenger that's just delivering the message. You see, but right now, man, it's just too difficult being positive. That's the problem right now. Positive is not profitable. If you wanna be profitable, you gotta cheat. You gotta deceive. If you wanna get ahead, you can't get ahead being honest. You can't be ahead on your integrity. Those things don't work, man. And consequently, you got people making all kinds of choices, making all kinds of decisions. Because at the end of the day, we all got to eat. Let me say that again. At the end of the day, we all got to eat, man. And that's what it's coming down to. How a person is going to be able to survive. And if you look at it right now, they're making it extremely tough on poor people to be able to survive. And those are the ones that's going to riot. Those are the ones that's going to tear some shit up. Those are the ones that's going to go stealing. The poor folk. Think about it, man. You got money. What you going to go steal for? What you going to go riot for? You got money. See, it's only poor people, man, that be doing all the rioting and all of the burning and looting. Those are poor folk, man. That ain't people with money. And they specifically manipulate that population. So that they can react in a negative way. Because, let's face it, the criminal justice system in America has defeated itself. Let me say that again. The criminal justice system in America has defeated itself. That's how it's going. It's the only way it can survive. It has to feed itself. And how does it do that? Locking people up. That's how they do it. And usually it's the people that ain't got no money that can't fight them. See, because they know if you got some money, you got a good chance of winning in the criminal justice system with the right lawyer. All it takes is some money, man. The right lawyer can get you off. You see, and that's what most folk are missing is a good lawyer. See, the average American has never been screwed over. Let me say that again. The average American has never been screwed over, never been taken advantage of, never been cheated. Never just blatantly. He's screwed. See, the average person can't relate to that. Average person haven't experienced that. So consequently, when they do run across somebody that has, they don't have any compassion for it because they don't understand it. And a lot of them think that injustice can't happen to them. They can't be screwed over, man. Their rights can't be violated. You know how many people feel that way? That they ain't worried about their rights being violated. Ain't nobody gonna take advantage of them. Ain't nobody gonna screw over them. And it's so bad, man, that once they start, they all get behind closed doors and agree on the same conclusion. And you be spinning your wheels, man, because you like, where's the justice system and where's the fairness? And see, this is the I guess one of the drawbacks of being among poor people, because there ain't no justice for the poor. When you don't have no money, man, when you don't have the wherewithal to defend yourself, man, you get treated like crap. I mean, that's just the bottom line. When you don't have the wherewithal to represent, man, you get treated like crap. You might as well get in line with the rest of them that's been treated like crap. You talking about you want to sue? Man, that's a line for suit. So you might as well get in line. And you ain't gonna be close to the front either. Let's get that straight. When you do want to go sue, you ain't gonna be close to the front. You gonna be close to the back of the line, man. Cause you got so many other people that's been. What's going on, Jefferson? What's happening? How you doing? So, you know, but here again, man. In one sense, we are just lazy. We have to be told what to do. We have to be told what to believe. We have to be told what to eat. All right, brother. We have to. We got that herd mentality. And anybody that is not in that herd mentality, that's the one they want to demonize. That's the one they want to make the worst person in the world. You know, that's the one. So um, ain't nobody perfect, man. Ain't nobody perfect. We all got some isms in our closet. We all got some isms. So if ain't nobody perfect, why can't we talk to one another? I keep telling y'all, man, if we could just get families to start talking, half of this stuff would change overnight. If we can just get families talking. Because that's where the breakdown is in America. It's in the family. The family has been totally destroyed. And in a sense, it's our fault because we have allowed this to happen. Lord have mercy. I got a troll. Got a troll. What's a serious conversation you want to have? I'm waiting. You say, can we have a serious conversation? What conversation do you want to have? Now, and if you be too long responding, I'm gonna just go on block you. See, because I know it's some drama. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's getting around. I told y'all, man, if I was a white guy, I'd be labeled a marketing genius. Serious, man. If I was a white guy, I would be labeled a marketing genius. Only because I'm black, my sign hasn't taken off. Okay? It's only because I'm black. That's the only reason. That's what I thought. Um, why don't you seek mental health? Why don't you seek mental health? You know, what's wrong with me? Why don't you get mental health? Who? Oh, really? Well, I tell you what. I tell you what. You might not be the one that need it, but you ain't needed up in here. So you might as well go on and get your bootleg account ready, cause I'm getting ready to block this one. See you later. Bye. Bye. See, this what I be trying to tell y'all. See, you always gonna have people that want to come and put you down. You always gonna have people that come and try to discredit you. For what reason? My shoes ain't under none of them bed, and they shoes ain't under my bed. So I don't know what's all this animosity for. You know, because I come and voice my opinion. I need mental health. I got mental issues because I can come and articulate what's on my mind. Think about that, man. Think about it. And this is how people try to get control over you, to manipulate you. First thing they're gonna do is make you second guess yourself. That's the first line of attack. When somebody's trying to manipulate and control you, they want to make you second guess yourself, make you insecure, make you unsure about what you're doing. You see, and if you fall for that, then you'll be in a never-ending cycle of spinning wheel that ain't gonna never end. See, because that's what they want to get you on, that spinning wheel. Because once they get you in there, you ain't going to never get out because you're going to stay confused, man. You know, you so like, and see, and this is what I don't understand. What makes you think your opinion is so important? That carries so much weight. You know, you come up in here as an imposter, somebody fake, and yet you like your opinion. You want to have an honest conversation, and you can't even come up in here as yourself. I ain't think about that, man. See, this is the crap people be falling for. You know, this is the kind of stuff they don't pay attention to. No, man, don't let nobody make you start second guessing yourself. Don't make nobody start make you doubt, you know, just because you have a creative eye and they don't. You know, and most of the time that's what they upset about. You got a creative eye and they don't. And a lot of people will get jealous because you know how to manifest your thoughts. You see, so you know that's the one bit of advice I can give people, man, is stop letting people talk to you any kind. Man, today I had this group from Indonesia, and you know I thought I recognized their attire, but one of the young ladies, I said, what country are you from? Totally ignored me, man. Didn't wanna speak, didn't want to say nothing. Okay? All right. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna play the national anthem anyway. So once I started playing the national anthem, now all of a sudden they want to be friendly. So one of the guys come over and say, we got a song. So can you play our song? You know, we'll download it to your phone and you play our song. I said, okay. Put a tip in the bucket. Each one of them put $1 in the bucket. Right? Now they videoing their song. Then afterwards, he come back and say, oh, I got my dancers. Can you play another song? I said, absolutely not. No, I'm not gonna play another song. Cause you didn't appreciate you think I'm so stupid to watch you do a video of and it's only worth $1 to you? That's all it's worth? No, man, I don't want to have nothing to do. So then he come and try to put some money. I said, man, keep your money. I don't want your money. Don't put your money in the bucket. Because if you put it in, I'll take it out and throw it on the ground. Go on about your business. Because you had when you had the chance to do right, you didn't do it. Now all of a sudden you done got a brilliant idea and you didn't do right by seeing that's one of the things people that you gotta realize, man. You know, do right by people, man. Be fair with people. I can't tell you how many times that people come up and put fake money, foreign money in the bucket. I'd rather for you not to put nothing at all than to give me something I can't use. I mean, I just rather for you to say, and I get used every day, man. I play music all over the world every day, and people walk by and say thank you, and won't even put $1 in the bucket. And I keep going back. You know, I keep going back. So you know, just learn how to be fair with people, man. Be honest with people. Treat people. Let me tell you something. You know, this guy, Scott Adams. I'm going to tell y'all what's going to end up happening to that dude. Scott Adams going to end up with some grandkids that's going to be black. If he got children, he going to end up with some grandkids black. Watch. Somebody black going to slip into his bloodline. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Because when you start doing stuff like that, I mean, seriously, man. When you start doing stuff like that, you ain't gonna get away with that stuff, man. You ain't gonna cause that kind of division and think karma ain't gonna deal with you. Look at a lot of these races right now. Got grandchildren black. They hated Negroes, and with their grandchildren being half black. You talking about pouring some salt in the wound. Now I'm telling you, that's what he done open up his. That's what he done open up his bloodline for. Somebody black gonna slip into his bloodline, buddy. Somebody black gonna catch one of his kids. If he got kids, I don't even know if he got any. But if he got some, you cool believe, man, somebody black gonna catch one of them. And 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be his favorite one. And that's probably his daughter. Gonna end up getting caught if he got one. That's what's gonna end up happening, man. Karma is a beast. When they start coming back at you, it's a beast. It really is. All right. So that's my little take on that. And see, and the only thing about that dude, he just said out loud what people be thinking behind closed doors. Yeah, it probably will be. Probably will be. It's y'all, something. It's gonna have to be a change. It's gonna have to be a change in the atmosphere. It's just too easy right now for you to prosper being negative. And look how difficult it is to prosper. Every time somebody come up and ask me, well, what are the donations gonna go for? You know what my response? Obviously, you don't know my story. That's right. When somebody come up and make us, what are donations? Obviously, you don't know my story. Donations gonna go to something positive. What I look like, man, coming out here with a positive message, getting money, and doing something negative with it. Think about that for 1 minute. You already got people doing negative, trying to get positive. Now, I'm supposed to do the exact opposite. I'm supposed to take positive and end up doing negative with it. How long you think that's gonna last? I mean, think about it. How long you think that's gonna last? With me coming out pretending to be positive to get some money to do something negative with. How long you think that's gonna last? And talk about ass backwards. That's ass backwards right there. I'm gonna get some money being positive, and then turn around and do something negative. That's ass backwards. See, you got people that have deceived and got something, to try to appear to be positive. But they were deceptive how they got it. I'd be rich. I'd be rich. If I, you know, if I had jumped on the Stop the Steal bandwagon as a black Republican, I'd be rich right now. I'd be rich. I probably could have paid for a house cash right now. This guy, no name, his name was Mustang Medic. When Mustang Medic first came to DC, he was dealing with this mega crowd. Man, they bought that dude a Mustang, bought him a new Mustang, and put him in an apartment where he was paying like $3,700 a month. That's how much that's what they. I mean, he paid cash for the car, and he was paying $3,700 a month until the money ran out. Then he had to leave. But see, that's what I'm saying, man. It's so easy to be negative. You think one of the easiest things in the world to do in the black community is be a drug dealer. That's one of the easiest things in the world to do in the black community. Don't you think, man? If I could, you think that temptation wasn't sitting here, man? Go get some weed. Why don't you go sell some weed? Just enough to get you out of there, to get out of this thing. Just go on and sell some weed. You think that ain't crossed my mind? But I done made it this far. Shit, why should I try to go do something stupid now? When I done made it this far and I ain't had to sell no weed. So, why not just keep on going? Since you done made it this far. Shit, you you in the twilight now. You can see the end now. You should have done some shit like that back in your 30s and 40s. See, that's when you do some stupid shit like that. You don't wait till you get 70 years old and talking about being a drug dealer. Can you imagine? 70 years old. Talking about you gonna go out and sell some dope. No. But you know what? You got a bunch of 70-year-olds on OnlyFans. That's the sad part. Look how many OnlyFans, look how many 70-year-olds on OnlyFans right now. Oh, some other kind of website. So it's busting it open just so they can get paid. And think about that, man. You as a woman, you can have a PhD and a woman with a GED make more money than you on OnlyFans, and you got a PhD, and she pulling down 6 figures, and she got a GED on OnlyFans. Think about that, how twisted that is. And so what you're telling these young girls now, you don't need to get no education. You don't need to know how to support yourself. You don't need to know how to balance the checkbook. All you need to do is know how to bust it open. So men can just feast their eyes on your goodies. And you get paid. And some of them okay with it. You know how many women okay with that? You know how many women don't think they doing nothing wrong? Because the person is just on camera? And they ain't, you ain't touching me? But you touching yourself. They're touching you with your mind. You think that energy ain't coming through that phone? See, y'all got to be real about some stuff, man. And folk act like, just because you're on the phone, that phones don't transfer energy. And they do. You see, but you don't consider stuff like that. You think it's harmless. And all you're doing is transferring energy. You don't think for 1 minute, man, people watching me, my energy ain't coming into your space? I mean, come on, man. That's what make people come to you. It's the energy that you putting out. And folk act like, that stuff don't exist and it ain't real. That's fake news. To be concerned about somebody's energy. But you can say it's fake news if you want to. But you need to be paying attention to your intuition, which ain't nothing but energy. That's all your intuition is. Energy. When something come up on you, man, you feel the energy of it. That's all your intuition is. You just diagnosing the energy that you feeling, and if it make you feel uncomfortable, you need to be trying to get away from it. But so many of y'all think, you got the cure, man. You the fixer. When they run across you, they'll be right. And that's a sad mistake, man. You got some people out here that'll take advantage of some jokers just like that. You got some cold-hearted people out here, man. And this is the thing about this generation that's so dangerous. They'll use kindness, man, to get you to drop your guard. They'll come up and ask you for some directions, or ask you a question to get your mind to make you think they'll and jump the gun on you. DC. I saw where Biden is not going to veto this bill about crime in DC because City Council is trying to make the penalty less for carjacking. Man, carjackings are out of control in DC, and they trying to soften up the penalty for carjacking. And Biden is saying he's not going to veto that. He's going to agree with the GOP, and it's supposed to be a slap against statehood. Well, DC don't need. We ain't but 10 square miles. We don't need no statehood. We ain't but 10 square miles, and every state got counties. So what now? Each ward, we ain't got but 4 wards. I mean, we got 8 wards and 4 divisions. Northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest. 4 quadrants we got. And we got 8 wards. So what now? All these 8 wards are going to become their own county? I mean, think about that. We ain't but 10 square miles. All right? Somebody asked me, do I think we'll have a wealth transfer? For the righteous, yeah. If you think you're going to go out here and live how you want to live just because your name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life, that qualifies you for a wealth transfer, man, you sadly mistaken. See, you got a lot of Christians out here living how they want to live, still fornicating, still cheating, still committing adultery, but they think because their name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life that they saved. So they can go out here and live any way they want to until the last second. Okay? Yeah, I'm having a great day. I'm having a great day. All right, that's the problem, man, with Christianity right now. People still want to live how they want to live and do what they want to do and think God is still obligated. And God is not obligated. Let me read this. Let me read this so you can see. Let me read this. This is the first chapter of Proverbs. Okay? I'm gonna start at verse 20. Wisdom called aloud outside. She raises her voice in the open squares. She cries out in the chief concourse. At the openings of the gate in the city, she speaks her words. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? For scorners delight in their scorners, and fools hate knowledge. Turn at my rebuke. Surely I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make my words known to you. Because I have called and you refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no one regarded. Because you disdain all my counsel and would have none of my rebuke, I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your terror comes. When your terror comes like a storm and destruction comes like a whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you, then they will call me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but will not find me, because they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would have none of my counsel and despise my every rebuke. Therefore, they shall eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own fancies. For turning away of the simple will slay them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. But whoever listens to me will dwell safely and will be secure without fear of evil. You see, when you listen to God, you're doing what he say do. Let me say that again. See, when you listen to God, you're doing what he say do. See, you're living a lifestyle. He know you ain't perfect. Okay, he know you gonna sin. But still, there's an effort that you put into living a righteous lifestyle. And see, a lot of Christians confuse righteousness with being perfect. Let me say that again. See, a lot of Christians confuse righteousness with being perfect. See, they think if you live a righteous lifestyle, that you perfect. No, you're not. When you live a righteous lifestyle, man, you ain't harmless. You ain't harmful at all. You won't hurt nothing. You ain't gonna take advantage of nothing. You ain't gonna use nobody. You ain't gonna cheat nobody when you live a righteous lifestyle. Okay? See, that's what it means to live a righteous lifestyle. Man, you ain't destructive. You ain't gonna take advantage of nobody. 9 times out of 10, you the one that's gonna end up being used. You the one that'll end up being taken advantage of. See, that's how that works. All right? So you know, and believe me, I mean, think about this, man. I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock you when your terror comes. Yeah. But think about that, man. God will laugh at you when your terror comes. Look at that boy, them 5 cops beat up. You don't think he was praying to God? Think about that for a minute. I mean, he even called for his mama. You don't think he prayed to God? I mean, that was, and he was in terror. You don't think he called out to God? I mean, listen. It say, because you disdain all my counsel and would have none of my rebuke, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your terror comes. When your terror comes like a storm and your destruction comes like a whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you. You don't think that boy Trey Nichols didn't have none of that? I mean, think about that for a minute. You don't think for 1 minute he didn't experience that? And you think and see, okay. So let me show you this. See, this is Isaiah 58. I'm gonna start at verse 8. Then your light shall break forth like the morning. Your healing shall spring forth speedily, and your righteousness shall go before you. The glory of the Lord shall be your rear guard. Then you shall call, and the Lord will answer. You shall cry, and he shall say, here I am. You see, walking in your righteousness. Man, God has to answer you. God has to answer you when you walking in your righteousness. He has to answer. He can't mock you. Okay? And matter of fact, it says, and your righteousness shall go before you. The glory of the Lord shall be your rear guard. And look how many Christians you got worried about their haters. And this say, the glory of the Lord shall be your rear guard. When you living in your righteousness, when your righteousness go out in front of you, man, God got your back. And look how many people out here trying to have their own back and do it the way they want to do it. And God said, man, if you in your righteousness, I got your back. See, that's some stuff you can't explain. See, that's some stuff that ain't no explanation to. When God got your back. See, you got a lot of people right now running out here buying new cars, new houses, talking about, look how the Lord done blessed me. And the Lord ain't had nothing to do with that. Because if the Lord had something to do with it, you wouldn't have no. See, when the Lord start blessing you, it's going to be debt free. And that's what people don't understand. And folk going out here getting in debt on their own. Talking about blaming the Lord. And the Lord said, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't blame that on me. Because he said, with his blessings, ain't no sorrow that come with it. So if you got some sorrow, that wasn't no blessing from God. That was your blessing. Wow. Everett, man, thank you, man. Man, thank you. Thank you, man. Man, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. Thank you. Somebody just sent me $100. Thank you, man. Thank you. See, this is what I'm be trying to tell people, man. See, when you do right, when you, sometimes you ain't gonna see where it's coming from. Sometimes you don't know where it's coming from. You see, but this how God. Listen, let me show you something. I'm still in Isaiah 58. I'm going to go down to verse 13. If you turn away your foot from the Sabbath, from doing your pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy day of the Lord honorable, and shall honor him, not doing your own ways, nor finding your own pleasure, nor speaking your own words. Then you shall delight yourself in the Lord, and I will cause you to ride on the high hills of the earth, and feed you with the heritage of Jacob your father. The mouth of the Lord has spoken. See, man, there's a blessing on a righteous lifestyle. There's a blessing to it. You get favor that can't nobody explain. Okay, when you walk in a righteous lifestyle. Now let me show you something else. See, this is what I want to. This is what I'm trying to get to. Right here. This is Proverbs 4. I'm gonna start at verse 5. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget, nor turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not forsake her, and she will preserve you. Love her, and she will keep you. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And in all thy getting, get understanding. Listen to this about understanding. Exalt her, and she will promote you. She will bring you honor when you embrace her. She will place on your head an ornament of grace, a crown of glory she will deliver to you. That's when you embrace understanding. But now listen to the fruit of understanding. Go over to Proverbs chapter 8. All right. See, this is the fruit of understanding. Listen to this. I'm going to start at verse 14. Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength. Listen to this. By me kings reign, and rulers decree justice. By me princes rule, and nobles, and all the judges of the earth. I love those who love me, and those who seek me diligently will find me. Listen what they're going to find. Riches and honor are with me, enduring riches and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, yes, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. I traverse the way of righteousness. Listen to this. I traverse, which means travel, the way of righteousness, in the midst of the paths of justice, that I may cause those who love me to inherit wealth, that I may fill their treasuries. See, God can cause you to inherit wealth. See, that's what a lot of people ain't got the patience for God to cause something to happen for them. Because that's why they're quick to throw that faith without works is dead. See, a lot of people, that's one of the most misunderstood verses in the Bible. See, because Christians think that work is physical, and it ain't. It's mental. Man, when you're trying to hold on to a positive thought, you got to fight off all kind of voices. See, that's the work. That's the hard part. It's believing. Because you remember when that man came to Jesus, his son would throw himself in the fire, throw himself in the water, and he said, Jesus, man, your disciples couldn't do nothing with him. You know, so I'm bringing them to you. And Jesus said, oh, ye of little faith. And he said, it ain't my faith. Not that but it's not, It's my not man when I don't believe. Not that I believe, man. Help my unbelief. It's what I need. And see, you got a lot of Christians now, man, that are battling unbelief. Let me say that again. You got a lot of Christians right now battling unbelief. That's why they can't recognize other good people, because they're battling unbelief. That's just it in a nutshell. Because if Christians wasn't battling unbelief, evil wouldn't have the foothold it has in the world. And the only reason evil has a foothold in the world is because good people are battling unbelief. Good people are afraid to trust themselves. Good people don't know how to see through smoke and mirrors. See, listen to me, y'all. When you walk in your integrity, you say what you mean, and you mean what you say. Let me say that again. When you walk in your integrity, you say what you mean, and you mean what you say. See, you don't double talk, man. You don't talk out of both sides of your head. You come straight at people. See that, and that's what people are uncomfortable with. Somebody that's gonna tell them the truth. Somebody that's gonna be yeah, even if it isn't popular, man. You know, this is why. See, the reason this quote unquote cancel culture is so rampant is because most folk are scared to stand up. Most folk have said, man, no, I said what I said, I meant what I said. And I'm not apologizing. And see, that's what that's what you know. I mean, see, with me, you can't hurt me. I'm already down at the bottom. So ain't nothing you can do to intimidate me. You can't destroy my business because I don't get the business anyway. So what you gonna destroy? How you gonna destroy something I ain't getting? I mean, think about it. So I can say what I want to say because I ain't got nothing to lose. And 9 times out of 10, you ain't gonna mess with me because you don't want to bring no attention to me. Because see, I'm one of them guys that because I'm a former politician. See, when I get some attention, I always got something to say. Put a camera in my face, I ain't never short on words. I always got a message, man. I always got something to say. And it ain't but gonna be about what they trying to, it's gonna be about what I wanna say. So let you go and edit that. I'm gonna say what I wanna say and let you edit it. See, that's how I do that. What's going on, Devin? See, it's one thing my grandmama used to tell me. Baby, when you know they looking at you, give them something to see. I mean, it's just that simple. Yeah, I ran against Marion Barry, man. I ran for mayor of D.C. I ran for mayor. I ran for city council a couple of times. Yeah, I ran for mayor against Marion Barry. I'm probably one of the few candidates that ran against him for mayor that's still on the scene. Everybody else has disappeared. It's about 8, 9 of us on that thing. 1994, I got 189 votes. Didn't have no organization and no money. And I got 189 votes. You know, I was a street vendor. and I was fighting the corruption in the police department, and they told me I was lying. And I just said, Sergeant Everett, I'll never forget his name. I said, Sergeant Everett, if I got to run for mayor to tell this story, I'll do it. He said, Mr. Folden, you're a street vendor. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. I said, what did you say? He said, you're a street vendor, sir. Ain't nobody gonna listen to you. Man, I walked right into the Board of Election. What I got to do to run for mayor? They said, raise your right hand. Here's a petition. We need 2,000 ballot signatures. And I went out and got them and got on the ballot. Sure did. Because they said I couldn't. I mean, that's just the reality. See that this and I don't mind. See, I don't mind stepping up to the challenge. And see, and folk talking about and this, so you won't think I'm lying. So you won't think I'm lying to you. Hold on here. Let's see if I got this. If I got this brochure. Hold on a second here. Let's see here. Let me see, can I see if I got this photo here? I should have a photo. Oh, wait a minute. I know where it is. I know exactly where it is. I've been at this for a minute, man. I've been at this for a minute. Um, you know, here we go. Here we go, right here. See? There it is, right there. That's the article. That was the article. Sure was. Yes, it was. I got a pamphlet in here somewhere. Yeah, I ran against for mayor against Marion Barry. Sure did. Yep, it's my man. It's my man. It's on my other phone. I had to get it. I'm gonna get a picture. I'm gonna get a picture. I'll show it to you. But yeah, I did, man. I ran for mayor. So I always got something to say. You know that particular experience is what kind of prepared me to always be able to articulate my message in a time limit. Because sometimes when you got a minute to say something, you have to make that stuff flow, man. And see what I learned from politics was you have to have more than one way to say something, and it's still the same thing to keep you from getting bored with repetition. See, that's how That's how you be repetitious. You get you 2 or 3 ways to say something, and when you get tired of saying it one way, just switch to another way. You're still saying the same thing, but you just switch the words around, so that your mind won't get bored with being repetitious. You see, and so when you see that you're struggling with repetition, that's when you change to another style or go back to the original one so you can still be energized. You see, you still can be pounding it. Just keep pounding like this here, man. That's what you got to do. You just got to keep pounding. You got to keep trying, and that's where a lot of people, miss out. They give up. They count themselves out because they can't see. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So just the one thing I can say to people that I have to constantly remind myself of is not to panic. That's the one thing I have to even when I can't see how I'm gonna do. Man, I just can't panic. I have to still keep believing. Okay, all right. I just keep believing, man. Just just keep trying. Okay, and this is what you got to do. Even when you don't see, cause let me show y'all. Let me show you. See, oh man, oh boy, this must be what I'm supposed to talk. Cause I turned right to it. Uh, uh, okay, here it is right here. This is Proverbs chapter 12, verse 14. Well, matter of fact, let me go to verse 13. The wicked is ensnared by transgression of his lips, but the righteous will come through trouble. A man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands will be rendered to him. Well, what's the fruit of your mouth? Your words. The Bible say a man will be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth. Okay? Now in chapter 13, it says, a man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth, but the soul of the unfaithful feeds on violence. So see, a lot of times we're not even conscious of what we're saying and what we believe in. And if you go back and look at your life and some of the stuff that you've been speaking out of your mouth, you probably see they line up. You've been blaming God, but you ain't been watching what's been coming out your mouth. Because the Bible says a man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth. I mean, think about that, man. A man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth. Man, I got more money than I'll ever need. I walk in divine health. I walk in divine wealth. I mean, you got to start saying what you want to see. And you can't be discouraged. I'm not worried about that, man. I'm not worried about that. That's the least of my worries, man. See, because listen, y'all. Let me share this with you. When you do right by people, man, when your heart is open and it's kind, you're gonna have folk that try to manipulate, use, and abuse and all that stuff. Man, don't get hung up on that. Stay in your righteousness. Okay? What's going on, Rob? Stay right where you are. Because at the end of the day, that's what you're gonna be judged by. How you interact with other people. How you treat other people. That's what you gonna be judged by. How you deal with other people. You see, and oh, let me say this here. See, when the Bible say a man shall eat well by the fruit of his mouth. See, you can't be a liar and a cheater and a deceiver and think that you're going to eat well by the fruit of your mouth. Because you're not going to eat well by the fruit of your mouth. Because if you could go and live any kind of way you wanted to and still eat well, but you don't need God. Think about that, man. You don't need God. If you can live any kind of way you want to and still get the benefits of living right, you don't need God. And that's where so many Christians are falling short. Man, they coming out here living any kind of way they want to live and think they still got benefits. And you don't. You don't have no benefits. Because you're not living the lifestyle. And if you don't want to live the lifestyle, you can't enjoy the benefits. It's just that simple. If you don't want to live the lifestyle, you can't enjoy the benefits. And you got so many people. Yeah, seriously, man. You got so many people out here thinking that God, and I told y'all, I'm going to read it to you one more time because that's what he say do. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? This is Proverbs 1, verse 22. For scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Verse 23. Turn at my rebuke. Surely I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make my words known to you. Because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no one regarded. Because you disdain all my counsel and would have none of my rebuke. See, when God be trying to rebuke, see, a lot of people be compromising. See, when God be trying to rebuke you, you can't compromise, man. You're going to have to accept that butt whipping. Okay? I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your terror comes. When your terror comes like a storm and your destruction comes like a whirlwind. When distress and anguish come upon you. Man, that means all hell is breaking loose in your life. And because you didn't want to live a righteous lifestyle, because you didn't want to do it God's way, you're going to call on God. And your name going to be written in the Lamb's Book of Life. And he going to laugh. Because you see, a lot of people don't want to, man, they don't want to, and I've been there, man. I've been there. I done left right out of church and hopped in the bed. I've been there. So don't. I know that feeling. See, you go to church, go get you some food, and go straight to the bed. And then, oh Lord, I ain't gonna do this, but I'll do it this time. This is the last time I'm gonna do that. you be lying your ass. This the last time, Lord. This the last time. Now, this is what the Bible say, man. And just so that you can, listen. I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your terror comes. Man, you don't think that boy that was beaten by them fine police officers, you don't think he was praying to God? You don't think for 1 minute he was asking God, please help me? Think about that. Okay? You don't think he was asking, please, Lord, help me? Okay? Seriously. Because he said, I'm going to laugh at you when your calamity comes. I'll mock you when your terror comes. Okay? And obviously, you got some kind of relationship with God because he's saying, how long are you going to love simplicity? Man, I've been trying to reach you. I've been trying to correct you. You wouldn't listen to me. I tried to get you to stop this, but you wouldn't stop. And now you need me. And now that you need me, I ain't here for you. Because when I was there, you didn't want to have nothing to do with me. See, when I was trying to reach you, when you wasn't occupied with your fear, when you wasn't occupied with your danger, I tried to reach you so you can listen to me. But no, you didn't want to listen to me then. And now that your anxiety is knocking at your door, now you want me to respond. When I was there before, and you turned me away. Now you want me to come back, and you turn me away. Look how many Christians are turning God away with their lifestyle, and they go to church every Sunday. Man, you got some faithful sinners that's in church every Sunday. Every Sunday, they in church. Every Sunday. And some of them screwing out of both legs. In church. In church. In church. Screwing out of both legs. Okay? Well, you're in a good church. So this is the thing, man. You know, Christianity has been watered down. So this is the problem. This is why we don't trust nobody, because Christianity has been watered down. So you got so many people compromising. Don't nobody wanna do it the right way. Everybody's stuck in tradition. And you're going to find a lot of Christians who are stuck in tradition are going to be the ones that's going to be missing out, man. Because they stuck in tradition. They ain't stuck in the word of God. They stuck in man's way. All right? Listen, man, this is just my little tidbit for today. Um, I'm just working on, man, trying to learn how to exalt understanding, because the fruit from understanding, that's what I want. That's what I want to experience, man. He said when you exalt understanding, it'll cause you to, it'll fill your treasuries. Man, that's more than one stream of income. Think about that. Let me read that to you again, so you'll see. This where I want to get right here. This is what I want to get. I love those who love me. This is Proverbs 8, verse 17. I love those who love me, and those who seek me diligently will find me. Riches and honor are with me, enduring riches and righteousness. My fruit is better than gold, yes, than fine gold, and my revenue than choice silver. I traverse the way of righteousness in the midst of the path of justice, that I may cause those who love me to inherit wealth, that I may fill their treasuries. Okay? Well, thank you. Thank you, Luna. Um, well, see, when God has something for you to do, you'll end up doing it. Yeah, my dad was a preacher. My dad was a preacher. Yeah, my dad. Yeah, my dad was a preacher. Yeah, he was. And I ain't want to be. I wanted to be everything but a preacher. I wanted to be everything but a preacher. so so God had to one day, man, just corner me with an idea. And and that's what it was. When I got, see every idea that you have has a definition. This is how you're gonna know if an idea is for you. Because when it comes, shortly behind it is a definition. Now, if you get an idea and you can never define that idea ain't for you. It's for somebody else. That's something for you to pass on. But when you get an idea and the definition of that idea comes with it, man, that idea is for you. And one day, back in 2020, I was missing my wife, man. I was missing my wife. And we used to sit in this park and talk. And all I heard was Truth Conductor. And when I heard it, I was like, whoa, that's just how I respond. I mean, I was sitting in my car and I heard just Truth Conductor. And I was like, whoa, wow. I picked up my phone and I said, man, let me see if that domain name is available. And it was available and I bought it. And I had no idea what it was, nothing. All I know is people used to tell me I look like a conductor. And I would say yes on the Underground Railroad and give him a business card. But after the Truth Conductor came, then the definition, a messenger from God. That's all the true conductor is. Anybody can be a true conductor. It's just a messenger from God. Okay, that's all. That's all a true conductor is. It's a messenger from God. That's all it is. You see, so I don't try to sugarcoat nothing. I tell it like I see it. That's what I try to do. And some people are offended. Some people don't like because I say what I feel and how I see it. And I'm not worried about the consequences because I've been in enough battles, man. I ain't scared to get in no battle. I'm not afraid. Especially you, and if you walk up on it, you better know you're right. You better know you're right, cause if you're wrong, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I ain't lying. I had this guy, and this is gonna go down. This will go down in. This will go down. I don't need to preach the word, man. There's plenty of people out there preaching the word, man. There's plenty of people out there preaching that word. I just need to stay consistent doing what I'm doing. I know my lane. I know my lane. I know my lane. I know my lane. And what I try to do is I just try to talk to people from my personal experience, some things that I've seen in my 70 years. That's what I'd be trying to share, people. Stuff that I done learned, some of the hard knocks that I done had along the way. That's you see, you ain't got to go through everything to learn from it. You can learn from other people's mistakes. See, a lot of folks think they got to go through and make the mistake to learn. No, man, you can learn from other folks' mistake. Say that misery and that thing. Learn from their mistake. If you see them fall in a hole, why would you still walk down the same road? And you saw them fall in a hole. You find you another way. And see, that's what people see. And when you start looking for another way, then you're gonna become accountable. And the one thing people don't want to be right now is accountable. People don't want to be accountable for nothing and nobody. Let me say that again. People don't want to be accountable to nothing or nobody. That's why we so rampant, man. That's why shit's so out of control. Because don't nobody want to be accountable for nothing. Everybody want to pass the buck, man. See, everybody want to just take the easy way out. And the easy way out is not confronting, not facing the situation you're dealing with. You mean to tell me, man, don't nobody have a solution to this race war we got? To people dividing us? Ain't nobody got no solution? Ain't nobody got no answer? Think about that, man. Nobody got an answer? Somebody got to have an answer. You think God ain't trying to put an answer in the universe? I mean, think about it. You think God ain't trying to send a message? And if he is, how come Christians are not getting it? Think about that, man. If God is trying to send a message in the universe, why aren't Christians picking that message up? Why aren't Christians supporting that message? And why are people so afraid to support something positive? I mean that's the part that why are you afraid to support something positive? You don't even want to see what it can grow into. You got to know what is this going to do? Who going to benefit from this? Everybody gonna benefit from it if I can get it off the ground. This ain't something just for me. See, David, you're gonna have to stop asking people, man, what they are, and start using your discernment. I can tell you anything. And this is the problem. We got so many Christians that are asking, and people are telling them what they want them to hear, instead of Christians being discerning about what they see. Okay? All right? I mean that's just simple as that, man. People will tell you anything. Yeah, they supposed to. You're supposed to. How you think you're gonna know? How you think you're gonna know who's who? By their fruit. Look at their fruit. You see, if a person, man, let me show you something. I'm not interested, man. See, wow. Let me get you out of here. Let me get you out of here. See that's what I'm talking about, man. I don't have to walk around with my dick in my hand. I don't need to walk around with my dick in my hand. Why would I accept somebody that I don't even know? Like I ain't capable of find my own side piece if I wanted a side piece. Why would I depend on somebody else to give me something if I really wanted to screw around? How come I can't do it on my own? If that was my mission, I don't need you. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, he's gone. Because that's foolishness, man. You see this is what I'm talking about. You'd rather come up here and entice me to sin against not only God but my wife. Why would you come in and talk about knowing I'm married and you got somebody you want to introduce me to? I mean, think about that, man. Think about that. And see, ladies, let me tell you something. Listen to me. And y'all spread the word on this here. Okay? You wasn't throwing your panties at my feet when I was broke. Don't throw your panties at my feet when you know I got some money. Let me say that shit again. You wasn't throwing your panties at my feet when I was broke. When I was in this hotel room, she's struggling. So when I get some money, keep your motherfucking panties to yourself. I don't need them. I don't want them, and I ain't interested. Okay? It's just that simple. All right? And see, and this is the problem. You got so many of these young boys out here, man, that when they were struggling, women wouldn't even give them the time of day. But now that they done got a little success, see now you a good catch. And now some women don't give a damn about me being married. No, I got some money, man, they throw their panties at my feet. They could care less about my wife. Because the object is for them to get what they want. So I'm telling you, don't waste your time, because you ain't got nothing coming. I'm stingy with mine. I'm real stingy with mine. Okay? So, because, I mean, if that was the case, I told you I ain't seen my wife in 4 years. I could be fucking out of both legs right now, buddy, if I want to. My wife is sitting in the Philippines. A little upset. a little bit upset. See, that's like I ain't trying to let no energy come between us. Cause when I do, I'm gonna ring that bell. Ding, 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 ding. When I do see her ass, ding, 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 ding. I'm ringing that bell, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Uh, uh, yeah. That's seriously, man. Seriously. But see, David. When somebody challenged the norm, they want to call them crazy. See, they want to put all these labels on them. All right, that's the problem. When you challenge the norm, folk gonna put a lot of labels on you, man. They gonna put you in a corner. You know, they're gonna start trying to discredit you and demonize you when you don't follow the crowd. And this is the problem. See, most folk are afraid to stand up and be independent, man. To voice their opinion, to speak out. Most people are afraid. I mean, it's just that simple. Yeah, it's just that simple, man. So 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 rather than deal with that, a lot of folks just don't say nothing. They'll just keep quiet. Okay. All right, y'all. That's it. That's how long I've been on here. Oh, an hour and a half. That's enough, man. That's enough for y'all. You know, uh, do right by people, man. Do right by people. And even if it don't come back to you, it's gonna go to your kids or your grandkids or your great grandkids. Some kids that you might not ever see. Some of the good that you're doing right now is for them. I probably will. You know, I'm finally, man. Let me tell you, this transition. Uh, Thank you, man. This transition has really been tough on my system. You know, cause when I was in my apartment, you know, I had my colon like as soon as I ate something, man, I got to go and dump. And since I've been in here, my colon has been off. You know, so now I'm finally getting that thing. We working on something. Yeah, we working on something. I'm finally getting it back together. You know, so that's making me feel a lot better. Now that my colon is getting back regular. Y'all, you just don't know, man. I'm serious. If when you used to when your system is used to dumping, eliminating, and you can't eliminate, man, that stuff is you talking about irritating. You talking about irritable. You talking about irritable. When your body is off, I mean your whole thing is off. So I'm getting that back to normal. So that's what I really feel proud about. Man, I'm getting my colon back. Cause the stuff I was eating was definitely making me constipated. I ain't lying. It was doing a job on me, buddy. Sure was. So thank God I got that straight. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna call it a night. And man, thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for uh, man. Thank you for the donation, man. Thank you. Um, the only thing I'm dedicated to seeing this through to the end. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, y'all. But I know every day, man, that message touches somebody every day, and that's what keeps me going back. Cause every day, man, I touch somebody with that message every day. And it's just a matter of time before it's going to break through. It's going to break through, man. It's going to break through. And you watch. And see, let me tell y'all, everybody and their mama going to want to start being these life coaches, you know, and if you're dealing with a life coach and every example that they're using is on somebody else's life, they just want your money because they ain't experienced what they telling you about. They telling you about what somebody else did. They can't show you that example on their life. And you got so many people that's going to be out here trying to be a life coach, and none of the examples they're using is in their life. It's somebody else's life. They just want your money. And unfortunately, a lot of y'all gonna fall for that. That's the sad part about it. A lot of y'all gonna fall for it, man. You know, because it's gonna look good. It's gonna sound good. You see, and you just trying to get some answer. See, ain't no quick fix to this, y'all. Let me say that again. See, ain't no quick fix to this. You got some people out here that they wanna circumvent adversity. They don't want to go through the adversity. They want the success. They want the perks that go with it, but they don't want to go through it to get it. And this is the problem. You know, so many people want something for nothing. Let me say that again. See, here's the problem. So many people out here, man, they want something for nothing. As long as they ain't got to sacrifice and they ain't got to shell out and put out, man, they content. And you're missing out because you ain't learning. All right? I'm out. I see y'all.